Picture this: a 21-year-old editing a TikTok at 2 a.m., a gamer live streaming to thousands from their bedroom, a college student negotiating a brand deal before class. This isn't just a trend, it's a job. For millions of Gen Z, content creation isn't a side hustle, it's the dream. For viewers whose ideal career path involves a tripod and a Wi-Fi connection, subscribing to GENSHIFT offers ongoing analysis of the burgeoning creator economy. This exploration will delve into its rise and significance. What is the creator economy? The term creator economy describes a significant shift in how individuals generate income leveraging digital platforms to produce and distribute content directly to audiences. It encompasses a diverse range of individuals, from YouTubers and TikTokers to Twitch streamers, Instagram influencers, Substack writers, and podcasters. Forbes defines this sphere as a growing field of people who make money by leveraging their creative talents, typically using digital platforms to connect with their audiences. This is not a fringe movement, it's a substantial economic force. The scale of this economy is indeed staggering. In 2025, the global creator economy is estimated to be valued between $191.55 billion and $202.56 billion. Projections indicate explosive growth, with market valuations potentially exceeding $500 billion by 2030, and some forecasts suggesting it could approach $848.13 billion by 2032. North America currently spearheads this economic transformation, commanding approximately 35% to 40% of the market share. Such figures lend considerable legitimacy to content creation as a career, moving it beyond a hobby to a recognized profession, particularly for a generation like Gen Z that values both passion and pragmatic income generation. The sheer economic weight justifies its status as a dream job for many. Furthermore, North America's dominance often means that trends, challenges, and solutions emerging from this region serve as bellwethers for the global creator landscape. Creators employ a variety of revenue models, building multifaceted businesses rather than relying on a single income source. These include advertising revenue from platforms, brand sponsorships, and deals, which constitute the primary income for nearly 68.8% of creators, direct fan donations and subscriptions via platforms like Patreon, sales of online courses, affiliate marketing commissions, and merchandise. While brand deals remain predominant, there is an observable trend towards diversification, with affiliate marketing, advertising revenue, and merchandise sales experiencing increased adoption among creators. These diversification points to an increasing sophistication among creators, who are essentially becoming entrepreneurs, managing their own creator stack of tools and services for business management, analytics, and payment processing. This, in turn, fuels a secondary economy providing these support services. Platforms such as YouTube, with its partner program TikTok, through its creator rewards program, and Patreon, are instrumental in fostering these creator-centric ecosystems. They provide the tools, monetization avenues, and audience access necessary for creators to thrive, though each platform imposes its own distinct set of regulations and participation criteria. Why Gen Z is all in. For Generation Z individuals born roughly between 1995 and 2006, the digital realm is not an acquired environment, but a native one. Having grown up with YouTube as a primary entertainment source, and TikTok emerging before many could articulate complex search queries, their digital fluency is innate. This inherent familiarity makes the act of creating and sharing content online a natural extension of their daily lives. The allure of the creator path for Gen Z extends beyond mere technological comfort. It aligns profoundly with their core values. They prioritize freedom, desiring to be their own bosses, flexibility in their work schedules and locations, authenticity, seeking to express their true selves, and direct control over their earning potential. Having observed older generations navigate hustle culture, Gen Z actively pursues better work-life balance and meaningful work, often valuing these aspects over traditional corporate advancement. This generational outlook fundamentally redefines career success, shifting focus from hierarchical progression to autonomy and value alignment. This aspiration is widespread and statistically significant. A notable 57% of Gen Z individuals indicate they would become an influencer if given the chance, a figure considerably higher than that of other age groups. Moreover, over half of Gen Z perceives influencing as a respectable career choice. This widespread desire is fueled by visible and relatable role models. Figures like Emma Chamberlain, who innovated vlogging with her authentic style, Mr. Beast, who transformed YouTube stunts into a significant media enterprise, and Khaby Lame, who achieved global TikTok fame, wordlessly serve as powerful examples. These are not distant celebrities, but peers who demonstrated that success can be achieved at a young age, often from personal spaces like bedrooms. However, while Gen Z values authenticity, the creator journey itself can present an authenticity paradox. The pressure to build an engaging online persona for algorithmic success can conflict with the desire to be entirely genuine, potentially leading to mental health challenges. Furthermore, Gen Z possesses a strong entrepreneurial spirit. Many aspire to launch their own ventures and be their own bosses. The creator economy provides a direct and accessible avenue for this entrepreneurial drive. The perceived barrier to entry is low. A smartphone is often all that's needed to start. Yet the actual hurdles to achieving sustainable income and navigating the business complexities are substantially higher, a gap often underestimated by aspiring creators. Millennials and the creator gap. Millennials born approximately between 1983 and 1994 encountered a different digital landscape. Many millennial creators were pioneers navigating the internet before the sophisticated creator toolkit of today was available. Their formative years often involved dial-up internet, and going viral was not yet a defined career objective. For many, content creation began as a side hustle or evolved from earlier online activities like blogging. The blog-to-business trajectory was common, with individuals building audiences around passions like fashion or travel before migrating to platforms like YouTube or Instagram. These creators often had to translate traditional creative skills into new digital formats, effectively bridging old and new media entrepreneurship. Millennial creators frequently emphasize community building and may exhibit a greater valuation of stability, possibly influenced by experiences such as entering the workforce during periods of economic uncertainty like the 2008 financial crisis. This often translates into a preference for long-form content, including in-depth YouTube videos, podcasts, and detailed newsletters on platforms like Substack, which allow for deeper engagement and cultivation of loyal communities. The rise of narrative podcasts and thoughtful Substack newsletters, often helmed by millennials, exemplifies this trend. Having navigated economic downturns, millennials may approach the creator economy with a focus on diversification and sustainability, perhaps adopting more risk-averse or calculated strategies compared to some younger Gen Z creators. Their journey also serves as an archive of internet culture's rapid evolution from early social media to today's complex platforms. One Dream, Two Realities case studies. The aspiration to earn a living through online content creation is shared across generations, yet the paths and experiences often diverge significantly. Consider two archetypal creators to illustrate these differing realities. First, imagine Aisha, a 22-year-old TikTok creator. Her journey began 2 years ago, posting dance challenges and comedic skits from her college dormitory. A single viral video catapulted her into the spotlight, attracting brand interest. Now she generates a six-figure income through TikTok's Creator Rewards program. Brand partnerships in fashion and lifestyle often facilitated via TikTok Shop and affiliate marketing links. Her ascent was rapid, heavily influenced by TikTok's algorithm and her talent for creating short, captivating content. However, this success brings intense pressure, the constant need to chase trends, anxiety over fluctuating view counts, and the feeling of being perpetually on. The distinction between Aisha, the individual, and Aisha, the online brand, becomes increasingly blurred, reflecting common creator challenges. The architecture of platforms like TikTok, which favor rapid, broad-reach content, shapes this high-pressure experience. Contrast this with Ben, a 35-year-old millennial who hosts a niche history podcast and authors a complimentary Substack newsletter. He initiated his podcast 5 years ago as a passion project while maintaining a full-time marketing position. Building a loyal, albeit smaller audience required years of consistent effort, researching recording during late hours, and mastering editing software. His income is a composite of support from Patreon subscribers who value his detailed content, a few select podcast sponsorships, and revenue from paid Substack subscriptions. While not yet sufficient to replace his day job, his creator income is steadily growing. Ben values the deep community connection and intellectual fulfillment. But balancing these endeavors with his primary employment is a persistent challenge, with burnout a constant risk if not managed carefully. This portfolio career approach is a common millennial reality. Aisha's trajectory was swift, while Ben's is a gradual build. Aisha navigates the volatility of viral fame and algorithmic dependence. Ben contends with the sustained effort of cultivating a niche audience. Both face significant pressures, albeit different in nature. For Aisha, it's the demand for continuous trend-aligned output. For Ben, it's the marathon of consistent creation alongside other life responsibilities. Both paths involve substantial hidden labor, trend watching, and rapid iteration for Aisha, extensive research and production for Ben, which is not always apparent to audiences and contributes to burnout risk. The unifying truth is that a rapid rise does not equate to an easy life, and a slower build does not mean less pressure. The creator journey is inherently demanding, with burnout, financial instability, and algorithmic dependence as common challenges. For those contemplating a full-time creator career, or for those already navigating its complexities, insights and shared experiences are valuable. Viewers who have dreamed of this path might consider sharing an emoji in the comments, while those who have embarked on this journey and understand its demands might share an emoji. GENSHIFT acknowledges the dedication involved. The Not-So-Glittery Side. While curated social media feeds project an image of effortless success, the reality for many creators involves significant emotional and financial challenges. The constant pressure to perform, the inevitable comparison with peers, and the complexities of managing parasocial relationships, where audiences develop strong, one-sided emotional connections, can exert a substantial mental toll. Data indicates that an alarming 79% of creators have experienced burnout, highlighting a pervasive issue within the industry. This always-on culture is often driven by platform algorithms that reward consistent high-engagement output, effectively creating a relentless treadmill that can be detrimental to well-being. Financially, the creator economy is characterized by significant income inequality. While a small percentage achieve high earnings, this is not the norm. For many, income is unpredictable, lacking the stability of a guaranteed salary, sick pay, or benefits associated with traditional employment. Platforms can alter monetization policies or algorithms, abruptly impacting income streams without warning. Studies reveal that 71% of independent creators earned less than $30,000 annually from their creative work, with nearly 40% reporting no revenue at all. Only a small fraction, estimated between 2% and 7%, earn $100,000 or more per year. This disparity, while mirroring broader economic trends, is often masked by a pervasive narrative of meritocracy, obscuring systemic factors like algorithmic bias and pre-existing privileges that influence success. Moreover, creators operate in an environment where platforms wield considerable power but do not offer traditional employer protections. Accounts can be demonetized or deleted with limited recourse, creating a constant sense of job insecurity. Unfair compensation from brands and delayed payments are also prevalent issues, with 74% of creators stating that inequitable pay would lead them to terminate a brand partnership. This reflects a passion tax, where the intrinsic motivation of creators is sometimes exploited, leading to the devaluation of creative labor. The very visibility that underpins a creator's success also exposes them to online abuse and intense scrutiny, further impacting mental health. The dissolution of boundaries between work and personal life is common when one's life becomes the content and the workspace is omnipresent. The future of work is personal. The creator economy illuminates a fundamental evolution in the nature of work, the increasing convergence of passion, profession, and personal identity. For many younger workers, particularly within Gen Z, there is a profound desire for work to be an authentic extension of their being rather than merely a means to an end. In this context, a personal brand transcends its utility for influencers. It becomes a visible manifestation of one's reputation and values, akin to a dynamic, publicly verifiable resume. This generation often prioritizes authenticity and purpose over the conventional corporate trajectory. The appeal of building something independently on one's own terms is strong, even if the path is more arduous. Looking forward, it is probable that an increasing number of Gen Z individuals and even millennials will pursue freelance careers, construct portfolio careers as creators, or engage in collaborative projects across multiple platforms. The creator economy may well be the vanguard of a broader trend towards the gigification of skilled labor. This shift, while democratizing access to global markets, also risks the atomization of labor, where individuals compete with fewer collective protections. These developments pose significant questions for societal structures. Will educational institutions adapt swiftly enough to impart the necessary multifaceted skills, not only content creation, but also business management, financial literacy, tailored for creators, and mental resilience? There is an educational imperative that extends beyond technical skills to encompass resilience, ethical considerations of online influence, and entrepreneurial thinking. Will financial products and support systems evolve to address the unique requirements of this workforce, such as managing fluctuating income or planning for a future without traditional retirement benefits? The emergence of a sustainable creator middle class hinges on the development of such supportive infrastructure. Conclusion. So is being a creator Gen Z's new dream job? For many, the answer is a resounding yes. However, it is a dream accompanied by a significant reality check. The creator economy is not solely about achieving likes or viral status. It demands entrepreneurship resilience and a substantial amount of persistent effort. Ultimately, it centers on ownership of one's narrative, one's work, and one's unique space within this evolving digital landscape. For Gen Z, and increasingly for millennials, it signifies a new form of ambition. This ambition is characterized by a desire for autonomy and self-expression, reflecting evolving aspirations in the broader world of work. It is an ambition that often materializes through the lens of a vlog camera, the glow of a ring light, and the consistent courage to hit upload again and again. This act of hitting upload symbolizes the vulnerability inherent in participating so publicly in the digital age. What kind of content would individuals create if they chose to fully invest in building their own presence within the creator economy? Viewers are invited to share their ideas in the comments section. For more in-depth explorations of how Gen Z and millennials are shaping the future, subscribing to GENSHIFT is encouraged. Thank you for watching.